Hey, it's Kyle from Midwest Aftermarket, and today we are installing this BedRug Classic on this sweet 2018 Ford F-150 King Ranch. Now, of course, we are going to need a little bit of help with this, as always, so we should just call in our Cory. Cory! Cory! Oh my God, Cory! Where have you been? With the shenanigans all the time. Let's get it going. First, when you get the bed rug out of the box, it's going to be in two pieces. So you just got to zip those two together. That was fun, wasn't it, Cory? It was a blast. Then you're going to lay the bed rug inside of the truck. But what you're going to notice is you're going to have two brackets and two plates on each side. You're going to have to take those bad boys off. Just yank them off, Cory. Now, after you yank them off, you are going to put the screws back in place. Now, why are you going to do that? That's going to give you a guide to show you where you're going to have to be cutting a little bit later. Okay? Rock and roll. Fist bump. Let's do it. What's your favorite ice cream, Cory? I like vanilla. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, hey, why you like vanilla? I like it. It is nice and understated. It's a good flavor. It's a damn fine flavor. It's a solid flavor. Do you have any dreams, Cory, when you were a kid? You know what my dream was, Cory? I wanted to be the Grand Marshal of the parade on the Bozo Super Sunday show. Did you ever watch the Bozo Super Sunday show? Remember when Cookie would always want to lead the parade, but Bozo would somehow outsmart him? I pulled for Cookie. Do you ever want to play the grand prize game, Cory? I remember I used to line up my trash cans in my house, and I would throw balls into the trash can, just like on the Bozo Super Sunday show. And then one day, I almost threw my ball into the farthest trash can, and my brother smacked the ball out of my hand. I was pretty upset, so I punched him in the face. Next, that Velcro there is going to make like accusations from your ex-wife, and it's going to start sticking, okay? So we're just going to be sticking it on to the bottom of the bed rug here, because this is where we're going to start attaching that bad boy. Beautiful, Cory. Do it! And then after Cory sticks that on there, here's what a lot of places don't do, but we're going to give you the inside scoop. We're going to clean down the truck bed so it sticks even better, okay? So we're going to take some isopropyl rubbing alcohol, which was news to me that it's not just made for drinking. And we're going to rub the bed down with that rubbing alcohol, right? And then we're simply going to peel the red tape off and push it down, and it's going to be sticking on that hump there. Okay, Cory? All right, yeah. Did you know that you don't just drink that? I didn't know it either. We're doing a lot of good work together, aren't we? Peel it off, Cory. It's good. Was that good for you, Cory? Here we go. Push it down. Push it down, Cory. Ooh, it's cold. There we go. You're a laugh riot. What'd you make about that last episode of Lost? Did you really think it was, think they knew where they were going the whole time? And you're gonna do the same thing for the other side, right, Corey? Good. What do you think about them bringing back Murphy Brown? I don't know. I mean, on one hand, it's like, it was a popular show in Candace Bergen. She still got it, you know, for her age. But at the same time, it's like, a woman in the workplace, like, we've already climbed that mountain, right? Like, isn't it just taking us backwards? You know, unless they kind of invert it and then she's going to be the conservative fighting against this new generation of stuff. That'd be pretty cool, right? That'd be really cool. Gosh, we're so insightful when we talk about these things. Oh yeah, you got to clean that down. Alcohol, huh? Yeah. What do you think the best cheat code of all time is, Corey? I know that you love the blood code from Mortal Kombat, but the Konami code's got to be up there though, right? You remember what the Konami code was? We'll do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start. I knew that you knew it. I knew that you did. Did you get in trouble a lot when you were a kid, Corey? For stuff like probably growing too fast and whatnot? I got in trouble for that. You know how like they put you by the door frame, they mark your height? If I grew an inch, I used to get beaten for it. My daddy would say, don't you get taller than me. He got really angry, so I had to hunch down. One time, he got mad at me because I wasn't growing backwards. I told him, Dad, that's not a thing, but when the liquor's talking, you better listen. Next, we're gonna be putting your strips onto your bulkhead here. So that long white one is gonna go on top, and then your smaller red strips are gonna go on top of each other on the middle strip and towards the bottom, right up against the bulkhead here. All righty, Corey. Gosh, am I gonna have to pull this back and do everything for you today? Good Lord, Corey. You're gonna have to start carrying your own weight, buddy. I can't be the face and the brains of these videos, and the muscle. Look at that. Look at that, Corey. You scared of it? It won't bite. Oh, yeah. It's a wonder I don't pull more tail than I do. And remember, as always, before you put it on, you're going to want to clean off the bulkhead with your rubbing alcohol. Just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're doing a good job, Corey. Going to be working off those public service hours in no time. Did you get the manager of the Goodwill to sign your papers, by the way? The judge is going to want to see those. For God's sake, though, who hasn't been caught driving to a playground at 3 o'clock in the morning, though? You know? Next, we put our Velcro pieces all along the side right here, just like we did on the other side. Now, we are taking the isopropyl rubbing alcohol and we are cleaning the side of the truck bed like so. Corey does a very good job cleaning, putting some elbow grease in there. Beautiful, Corey. You're doing a spectacular job. Now, remember earlier when I said to leave the screws out? This is where it's going to come in handy because it's going to show us exactly where the bracket is going to be. Yeah. Got some manly hands, Corey. Next, we're going to be cutting out a space for the light to push on through that cover. So you're going to see a pre-scored line here. You're just going to cut along that with your box cutter, just like so. Be careful, Cory. You can only do this once. Don't screw it up. Don't you mess it up, Cory. Quick! Oh my God! What are you going to do? Oh my gosh, Cory. Very nice, Cory. Working under pressure. Okay. All right, see how you're going to roll. Next, I'm going to bring in a feather and tickle your nose while you do it. Because I like tickling people. There you go. Push through. There you go. Yeah. There you go. You ever cut yourself with one of these? Now that we've got our brackets on, we're just going to be putting the edge of the bed rug on. Now, seeing as how this is the edge of the bed rug, just like the rest of the bed rug, you're going to want this surface to be clean, but make sure this surface is clean because this is going to be where it's going to come off your actual truck. And Cory is going to be pushing this on nice and easy, or I should say hard. Easy or hard? I don't know. And our last step is going to be the same that we've done for the rest of the truck. We're going to be taking the Velcro and then putting it onto the back of the bed rug. Now again, Cory is going to be cleaning this with the isopropyl tasty rubbing alcohol. And again, the big long white strip is going to go on top. Your remaining small red strips are going to go on the bottom. Keep in mind that when you place this onto your truck, this Velcro is going to go on the metal, not the plastic. It's going to stick a whole lot better that way. All right, and while Cory's doing that, I'm going to make it sexy. And that is going to do it for the install of the BedRug Classic. Again, if you have any questions, pick up the phone, give us a call, or if you'd like to purchase one of these bad boys, cruise on over to MidwestAftermarket.com. It's that easy. I'm Kyle, and we'll see you next time. Hey, Cory, what do you say you start this thing up and we'll back it on out, huh? Take it for a little ride. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. The garage door is closed. Hey, Cory, I don't know if we should...